Crunch Time is brought to you by Crunch Fitness. Memberships as low as $9.99 a month. Took me a second to find my read. Find your Crunch Time in Portland, Vancouver online at crunch.com. We will get to some college football notes coming up at the top of the hour, and I'm very eagerly awaiting our Fun with Audio segment that I have planned for 8:15. Very excited about this. A question to ponder. What is the moon? Just think about that. File it away. What is...
Like the moon outside of the Earth?
What is the moon?
Okay.
Just noodle on that one.
Are your pants down?
You got 25 minutes to figure out what the moon is. I hope Papa Swigard is listening at 8:15. We will spring the line at 8:30, so get your fake sponsors in to the Vancouver Ford text line, 503-864-6326. I'll ask you the question I asked Gundy. I tell you, with 7-14, the Blazers take home Donovan Clingan, center from UConn.
Yeah.
And Cody Williams, forward from Colorado. Grade the draft.
I give it an A.
I mean, it's not a guard, so I'm excited about it. Fits my narrative.
I don't know if there's any picks that I grade it less than any. What?
You going automatic A here? You going easy A on me?
I
Come on.
Draft grades are stupid.
I mean,
they are
it's
stupid.
The dumbest thing we do.
I will tell you, I would be genuinely curious about their ability to provide something both right away and in the future actually be a part of whatever is going. That would pique my curiosity. I would probably tune in for some summer league games.
Oh, wow.
I would.
Clingan and Williams will get you to be excited for summer league basketball.
If that's what you ended up with in the draft,
those are two players we both watched all year.
I know those names. Yeah. I've seen them play.
Yeah. Certainly providing, hopefully, a dynamic that this team is sorely in need of. What can they do? How quickly can they become effective at the defensive end of the floor to try to short things up there, allow you to be more competitive more often in games and not just get rolled and have to outshoot teams to beat them. So, yeah, if you get Topic, if you take two more guards, I'm just scratching my head going, what are you trying to do? This is the whole thing of, if Chauncey is back, if he's a lame duck, give me something that says we have a direction and a plan to go forward. I don't need you to tell me or guarantee me it's going to work. Who knows if it's going to work? But, yeah, I would feel a little bit more optimistic that at least somebody somewhere has an idea of a concept of how to put a group together.
Did you just give your own take and cap it all with a
He agreed with himself.
You agreed with yourself.
Take.
That was amazing.
That was well played.
Let me ask you. So Topic, right?
This guy's right. He's really smart.
Man, I'm good right now. So if they take Topic, right, who has been mocked in previous mock drafts, 6'6" kid, European kid.
What are we doing?
Well, they took a player they really like.
Okay.
So you're cool with them taking somebody but if you don't know them, you're out?
No, I don't think it's not that I don't know him, but he's a guard, correct?
He's a 6'6" playmaker. It's not like he's a standard 5'10" point guard.
You sound like a politician right now. Answer the question. Is he or is he not a guard? He's a playmaker. What the hell does that mean?
Then what's the next move? Who's getting moved off the roster?
Is this the draft to react like that to? Whether you get Clingan or Topic?
Well, I just think to his point, like if you get Topic and there has to be something.
What do you mean?
You cannot have Shaden, Scoot, Ant, and Malcolm Brogdon on the same team with who's
going to play?
How do you
Is
play?
He actually going to play?
But
if he's going to play, then something else has to give. Somebody's got to go.
So you guys think if they take a Topic, even though we're getting way off of the original mock today,
yes.
You guys think they're just going to roll in with all of those players?
It wouldn't shock me.
You don't think they'll trade Brogdon? You don't think they'll trade Ant?
I would hope that they would.
I won't. My curiosity won't be piqued until they make those moves.
Yes. I agree with that.
But they might not make those moves till after the draft.
I understand that. But I'm not tuning in to summer league games to see Topic. I'm really not.
Somebody texting him.
Why would you not want to see Topic?
Because I don't know if he's actually going to be part of it or not.
Is Cody Williams? If he falls to 14 in the crappiest of drafts, that makes you feel good?
Yeah, but there's a need for Portland to find talent at whether he plays 3 or 4, somebody that can do something.
They might have a 6'6" kid who becomes, a dynamic playmaker for him.
What did Williams measure at the combine?
I don't see a Pat.
6'7".
6'7"?
He's 6'7", 178. He quite literally weighs 8 pounds more than me.
6'7", forward, height requirement met, over 6'6". He's okay.
Okay, all right. What is this conversation?
Somebody texted in, what are the chances that Dirt will have heard of both Blazer lottery picks? Dude, that's a great point. If this is the draft, I'm thrilled because I've seen these guys play. I know who they are.
Yeah.
Here is the Gavoni. By the way, he has a little, summation after every pick.
Is it just Gavoni or is Wu on there too?
Let me scroll up to the top.
Because usually they've been double tag teaming.
Yes, Wu and Gavoni.
Pick by pick.
Combo platter.
All right.
He says of drafting Klingon, it's hard to see a scenario in which Klingon, the number 3 player on our big board, falls to number 7, but the Blazers would be ecstatic with this outcome, driven by the fact that Houston, San Antonio, Detroit, and Charlotte all have centers in place in whom their front offices are already invested. There's chatter around the league that teams such as Portland, Memphis, and Chicago might look to move up to draft Klingon earlier than this, but in this mock scenario, he falls. He brings size, length, defensive prowess, nonstop intensity, passing ability, along with back-to-back national championships. Plenty of room for growth alongside the Blazers core that is only 20 years old. And then of Cody Williams, he says, Williams has drawn strong interest from teams in the top 10, including Charlotte, San Antonio, and Utah. Another viable landing spot would be Portland, where his size and defensive upside make for an appealing fit along with the Blazers' guards. His draft stock hit a bit of a flux as he struggled towards the back end of Colorado season, but lottery teams with an eye on long-term development view him as a viable player. The direction Portland ultimately decides to go here might hinge on what it decides to do with the number 7 overall pick, but Williams, who once was viewed as a possible top 5 pick, is now ranked number 14 on ESPN's Top 100, would be a good value pick should he fall here. So that's a summation from Gavoni and Jeremy Wu, who have them taking Klingon and William at 7 and 14.
And I think Wu does an exceptional job. I think on Swag's point, like having players you're familiar with certainly helps the excitement of it. Nobody covering this draft, not a single soul, knows anything about these prospects.
No clue.
You can write and say as much as you want. You have not a clue if any of these players are going to be good or helpful or impactful. So if it's Klingon and Williams, cool. I'm excited about that. If they think Topic is there at 7 and they love him, cool. I'm in on that.
By the way, in this mock, they have Topic going 10th to the Jazz.
There you go.
So falling a little bit.
Well, there's another mock that has him going 5th. So that's what this draft is.
All over the map, baby.
From 14 to 2 and maybe even 1, it's just kind of all debatable.
Yeah.
And most drafts have the same kind of guys at 1 and 2, but largely there's a lot of swinging going on between these mocks.